There's not been this much talk about an undefeated season at Marshall since our guy Doug Chapman was tearing it up in the backfield there in Huntington. Look at the big numbers for the big guy.
Surprised that's not black and white.
It seems like yesterday, I'll bet, doesn't it?
It does.
Look at you, man. You look like you put pads on and play now. I mean, you
got one play.
You make me sick.
One play left.
A big one. And we're glad to have you here, of course. Ray Crawford here with Doug Chapman, who was on that team in 1999 that went 13-0. Why do you think this year's team could be the Cinderella story in college football?
You know, honestly, let's just talk about it up front. The schedule is extremely weak. The kids can't control that. You can't control who you're scheduled to play. You just line up and play. Out of 128 teams that were rated, Marshall's schedule is 122nd. So that right there jumps out. They are the favorite. They should be the favorite. They get Rice and Ohio, who beat them last year at home. They're going to be revenge-minded. Rice beat them in the Conference USA game. So that's what's going to be on their mind. They're going to be favored in every single game, and you got to have star power. Rakeem Cato, one of the best quarterbacks in college football. You've got Tommy Schuler, who's one of the best slot receivers. All he does is catch 100 balls and over 1,000 yards worth of passes every year. You got star power there. You got an easy schedule. You should be able to run through that.
So with high hopes, a coach often has to guard against a team feeling a little bit too good about themselves. Doc Holliday recognizes that and is coaching accordingly.
Kids are kids. You know, when you walk around, you guys tell them how good they are, and they walk down the street and everybody's patting their ass on the back for 3 months. They're feeling pretty good about themselves. And it's just my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
All right, so Doug, what could cause a slip up here for the Herd?
Complacency. Like I said, Rakeem Cato, your senior quarterback, that's your leader of your team. Tommy Schuler, your leading receiver, is a senior. They get 13 starters back from the team they had last year. 7 on defense. This was a 10th rated defense in 2012. Last year they jumped to 5. Market improvement on defense is going to continue to get better. They had moments of slip up, but you know what? The Virginia Tech game, that team learned a lot about themselves. They realized they went on the road into Blacksburg and took the Hokies to the wire. Could have won that football game, should have won that football game. They walked out of there upset. They didn't feel like they got beat. They felt like they let the Hokies get away with one. But like I said, defense is going to be what's going to really get them through. We know they can move the ball offensively, but defensively this year they're going to be much improved.
You've mentioned Rakeem Cato a couple times here in this segment. The Heisman pundit Chris Houston has him on his Heisman watch list. What makes him a legitimate candidate in your mind?
Well, I mean, if you look at the numbers, over 76 touchdowns and over 8,000 yards passing over the last 2 years. He was the leading passer in the nation 2 years ago. Last year his numbers were down because they ran the ball a bit better, but he's a senior. He knows the offense like the back of his hand. I was in Huntington, West Virginia last month. Got a chance to see him. Not the biggest guy, but can make every single throw. I played with a Heisman finalist quarterback in Chad Pennington. Our backup was also a candidate, Byron Leftwich. He's broken all of their records. If he has the numbers at the end of the year and they're undefeated, there's no reason why Rakeem Cato should not be on everybody's Heisman ballot.
And working hard year-round through the summer to have a great season. Doug, thanks. Working hard just like we do here at Campus Insiders. There is no off-season in this building. For the best of college football coverage throughout the summer, check out CampusInsiders.com.